Hello and welcome to another episode of Pokemon TCG Live. I hope you've had a good Christmas. And if you've got any Pokemon prezzies, why not let us know what they were in the comment section down below. Today we are going to be looking at our final deck for December. Yes, we are looking at the #1 deck from TCGPlayer's website, and it is Charizard EX. We'll go to our deck list here. Here it is here in the right hand corner. I'll scroll down through the cards so you can pause the video and get the deck list there or have a look at the cards. I will also have the deck list in the description down below and the link to the web page also in the description down below to CGPlayer's top decks of December. So that's the cards there. It is obviously playing Charizard EX main card, and we also have an Entei V there as another V card, and we've also got Luminous V. Luminous V is there to draw out a supporter card if you need it. We also, we have Rare Candy, so that's cool. That's going to help us boost up our Charizard EX. And we only have, this is the funny thing about this deck, we only have 8 energy cards. And that's because Charizard will charge himself up and one card to another Pokemon on your bench as well, which is awesome. This deck kind of charges itself. You don't need to draw energy to try and charge up as you go along. You're literally just placing Charizard EX down, he'll charge himself up, and then you can go and attack. Speaking of attack, why don't we just try this deck out? Let's see who we're up against. Okay, I think that might be an electric deck. I'm not sure. They're not giving themselves away with their deck box and their coins. Do you want to go first? No, I want to be able to play my supporter cards, although this deck, unlike other fire decks, this deck doesn't really need to go first, doesn't really need to go second. It can go first, but I prefer to go second because it means I get to use Arven, and Arven's going to help us pull out our Charizard and other cards, which is going to be cool. So Charmander goes on to the active spot, and we're done. So Ultra Ball is going to help us pull out our Charizards as well. They are also playing fire, so that's pretty cool. See, fire against fire. Let's see how we do. So they've already pulled a Charizard out. What we need to try and do is get a Rare Candy. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Ultra Ball. I'm going to save Avery because that will knock their bench down to 3 later on. But what I can do is I'll throw a Vitality Band away, and because they're using fire, we're not going to use Minor. Minor's there for, I think, Psychic or Dark decks, and we'll throw those away. We will grab Charizard out. Then we will use Arven to bring our Rare Candy and our Forest Stillstone. We will place that down. So we need to put this onto a V. So the Pokemon V. So we need to get our Entei out as well. What we could do is... do we want to get rid of those? No, I'm going to save those, and I think that is the end of our turn. We haven't got any fire out yet, but it's okay. It's okay. As long as I don't take out Charmander. It'd be nice to have a Nest Ball. There we go. So they can do 30 damage already. That's not going to be a problem. Next go, we'll be able to take them out. So we have won the game already. So I haven't really showed this deck off, but that's not a problem. We will play another game and I will show you what the deck's like, but this is just showing you how powerful this deck is within 3 moves. Is it? They've conceded because they know we've won. So there we go. We will play another game and hopefully you get to see more of the mechanics of the deck and how that works. Let's see who we're up against this time. No, I still don't have a clue as to... people are getting more sneaky about letting you know what deck you're playing up against. So we'll just wait for them to spin their coin. I don't know why they've got a card code as their name, but there we go. They want the coin flip. They're going to go first or second. Need to go first. They will go first. Nice one. Hopefully we pull an Arven out again. Cool, we've got a Battle VIP pass, which is awesome. We've got Pidgey and we've got Charmander, so that's cool. And we've also got a rare candy. We can use our Nest Ball, and we've got Lost City as well, so that's cool. We're going to use our Battle VIP pass to get 2 more Pokemon. They've had to mulligan. They're playing a fire deck again as well. So 2 fire decks in this episode that we're going to be up against. So yeah, we want to play Battle VIP pass, which will get 2 basic Pokemon, put them onto our bench. So that's cool. We're going to take 2 cards for the mulligans. Could it get any better? Could it get any better? And we're done. So they're playing Charizard V straight away. Will they play Sealed Forest Lost Stone, is it? Sealed Forest Stone? Trekking Shoes. Can they put anything else on their bench? Because if not, we can take them out in our first go. See what card they're going to pick. A bit of... Okay, yeah, that would make sense. That would help them pull more cards out. So maybe we use... We can't use Avery at the moment, no. Pidgey, cool, which means we don't need to use the rare candy once we pull Pidgeot out. So I'm going to put... No! No, that was wrong! Oh well, never mind. Maybe we can get him taken out. I've made a mistake. Never mind. Battle VIP pass. We want to put Entei V on, and we want another Charmander as well. We're going to use this one here. That discards the stadium that's in play. And we are done. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. So I do apologise for that. Right, Avery would give us that, but we don't need to do that. We could use Nest Ball, but we can't put anything onto our bench, and we could put Lost City up. We don't need to do that. So we are done. Oh, and there was me thinking it was the Pidgeot. Big mistake. Never mind. Never mind. Search your deck for basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench. Shuffle your deck. You may switch this Pokemon with the active Pokemon. Okay, see what they get. We can get Charizard EX on next, which would be quite cool. But it would only do 180 damage for now. They're putting those cards back out, putting them back into their deck. Our turn, what we're going to draw. Yep, the Forest Seal Stone, which would be cool, because that means we can pick any card we like, which means we could pick... I'm going to play Rare Candy, naturally. And we're going to evolve that Pokemon, naturally. And then we want to put Burning Darkness, yes, yes, and yes. Obviously, we're going to put 2 onto our Charizard EX, and I will probably put 1 onto Entei, because these 2 Charizards, once they change up, Charmanders go up to Charizard EX, they'll charge themselves up as well. We want to play... We don't want to play Avery yet, so we're going to save Avery, although it'd be quite nice to draw 3 cards to see what we can do. So I don't want to draw him back just yet, so... 220 damage, so we don't need Lost City yet. I'm going to play Avery. Cool. Gives us another rare candy, and we can get rid of that. So we'll do our 180 damage. Counter Catcher. You can use this card if you have more to switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the next spot. So that's like boss's orders, but only if we've got more cards, more prize cards left. Okay, not too much of a problem. Ish. It's quite nice having that rare candy. So... And maybe we should have put Lost City up anyway. We've now got 2 energy in our hand, though. But if I don't like this, which I don't think I do... So Ultra Ball, I could get rid of Nest Ball. Lost Vacuum, there isn't anything to lose. So that would help me draw a Charizard EX out, but there's not a lot I can do with it. Or I could use Iono. I think I might try and... I'll use Ultra Ball to start with. And we're going to get rid of Lost Vacuum and a Nest Ball. And we're going to pull our... or whatever I pull out. That is true. I'm going to put that into my hand. Just the hope that I'm going to draw a rare candy. I now can't use Iono though, because that will shuffle our deck into our hand. We don't have Lost City anymore, but I could put one energy onto Entei. So that means that Entei's abilities are now able to be used if Charizard EX gets knocked out. We will use 180 Burning Darkness, take their Charizard V out. And we get to take 2 prize cards. Lumineon V, almost need to get rid of a card on our bench, really. Which is a bit of a shame. So we could have drawn Arven out. That's what happens when you make mistakes. You have to live with them. I'd like to get rid of their Bidoof, really. See what they're going to do. We've now got 2 Ionos. And they've conceded because they feel they're not going to win. This deck is pretty powerful, isn't it? It scares people. That is what I'm getting from this deck. We have taken out 2 fire decks and had them concede because they feel they're not going to win. It's a powerful deck. That's why it's #1 in TCGPlayer. Anyway, I hope that has showcased the deck enough for you. I know they both conceded, so we couldn't play a full game, but we've played 2 games this episode to try and show you that it's a scary deck. If you want to try it, there's the deck list in the description down below. We also have a link to TCGPlayer's website of their top decks for December. So go and check those out. I hope you had a nice Christmas. Have a nice New Year. Ciao for now.